I got a special request. I have to make a cornhole board. Going to the hardware store. Now anybody can just go online and buy yourself a plastic cornhole board, but who wants to do that? But you can't guess where I'm gonna get ripped off next. Ho 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 ho. When you're at the hardware store, they can cut you up any sheet that you want. Cut these up 48 by 24 inches. They did a pretty good job cutting it, but I'm going to trim mine up just a little bit. And don't forget, you also need some 1x4s or some 2x4s. We'll make those cuts now too. So what I like to do is I have the underside of the board that I'll be putting the box side on. And I've already pre-cut my 1x4s and I squared them off for aesthetics. What I'll do is I'll do my pocket screws now and I'll glue and screw these sides on, and then I'll go ahead and put the corner pieces in over here. I hope you liked the video so far. Next level. All right, now that I got my pocket holes, we're gonna go ahead and glue and screw this. So now that I have this glued and screwed, we're gonna go ahead here the other side, and then we'll put one in the middle too. And just grab it underneath. That's gonna give you a nice line. So we're gonna go ahead and do an end piece here. These are already pre-cut, and do a nice fit test here. We're gonna go ahead and glue and screw this thing down. So we'll do that now. Now we're gonna go for the hole saw. So 9 inches, put it right in half. So put that smack dab in there, your 9 inches, a little bit higher, there you go. Don't forget about your pilot hole. It just makes all the difference in the world. Here we go. Now line that up like that. I got my pilot hole, and let's start the slow cut. The slower the better almost. Well, it's about time that I show you how to make some legs. Building these legs, you need to make a radius at the end. You could either use a can or a cup, or you can use a compass. I'm going to show you how to do it with a compass. And with that groove, amazingly enough, We can use the groove to help me see better. I'll just fill in the groove like that. So a simple tip that I have when installing these legs is cut your board 1/4 inch shorter. And you want to use a shim. I'm going to shove that underneath. And my stop block, I'm going to keep that from the edge, and I'm going to use this stop block for everything. So find the center of your hole. In my case, I cut this down to 3 inches even. That makes it easier for all this. So I put my center at 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches. And I found my center. I like pilot holes. So all of that. I'm going to drill this hole straight as possible. I'm going to use a clamp so I can hold everything together so it doesn't move on me. Come over here and actually drill my hole through. So what I'm going to use, I have a wing nut, a carriage bolt, and a washer. All right, let's go ahead and do our 3/8 hole. And we'll go ahead and tap in this carriage bolt. Very nice. All right, so I'm going to show you the simplest way to do this. And we need to cut this down to 12 inches from here to here. Now my legs protrude out a tad bit. And you got a box, you need something that's less than 12 inches. And you're going to move this sucker back and forth until we get 12 inches. That's 12 inches right there. The simplest way to do this is take up one of your boards, lay it flat, and you're going to underscore this. And we're going to work this one out because I made all my stuff perfect. So what I got here is I've now masked my angle. I happen to be at 25 degrees. That's what the angle is for this cut and that setup. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my cut. Double checked everything. And there we go. So, to add a little class, those little touches all make all the difference in the world. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little trim, make the hole kind of dive in. If you want to see how I painted these things, check out my next video.